that keeps you ticking, which keeps you, your intellect and your thoughts intact, your ability to even dream when you're sleeping. Yes? You might be in very deep sleep, but you're still, it's functioning. You see what I mean? All these things are, like I said, beyond the scope. So now we come to God. So God Almighty, like I said, everything, not God Almighty, the universe, anything that begins to exist must have a cause. So you know the principle of cause and effect? That doesn't apply to God Almighty. Because God, by definition, is eternal. He's uncreated, uncaused. He's intelligent, obviously, because what we see around us is of intelligent design. Yes, everything that you see has a purpose. From a mosquito to the greatest galaxies.
It's super intelligent, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. And you see everything is more or less, it's not in chaos, it's in harmony. If you look at the cosmos, or if you look at the smallest atom, yes, you see the similarity between the solar system and the atoms? Yes? So you got the nucleus and the electrons and the neutrons rotating around it. Now look at the sun and the planets rotating. So you got the what do you say? Something which is macro, like the atom, and something that is macro, which is very big and large, like the solar system, and even beyond that. So if you look at the solar system, and you look at the galaxies, which has hundreds and thousands of solar systems, and you look at the galaxy, which has hundreds and thousands of stars, yes, and there are hundreds and thousands of galaxies out there, and some stars are tens of thousands times bigger than the sun itself. I mean, it's mind-boggling, you know. Where did all this come from? No one in their right mind should admit that it came from nothing. Because it's impossible, inconceivable for all this to come from nothing.
So what's your point? Where did it come from?
Come in the front and talk to me.
It came from nothing.
Yeah.
Can you explain what nothing is?
I never said it came from nothing. No, I didn't. I said it was a question. Do you?
Okay, so what was before?
Wait.
Well, yeah,
Before you misinterpret what I said anyone who says that it came from nothing should really think again. Okay?
Think about what?
Like I said, if you want to talk, come in front, please. Don't shout in my ear. What's that?
What was before the universe?
What was before the universe? Okay. Do you believe in God?
No, ask your question. You're asking a
I need to know from which angle you're coming.
I don't wish to answer that.
Okay, I want to talk to him if you don't want to answer my question. So going back to, wow, you won. Get a trophy from there. Go on. Okay, so now basically, at least you were answering my questions. It was a fair discussion, a dialogue, okay? We already discussed what you discussed. Go and watch it on the channel. Not to you, I watched it. I said, do you see me running away? What language are we speaking?
No, from the question. You're running away from the question. What is nothing?
I don't want to talk to you. Anyway, you seem like a arrogant person.
Okay.
Have I answered your question already? Oh, now you're...
The biggest question is there a God? So the first biggest question...
Like I said, I don't want to talk to you. Let me go back to you because I want to finish the discussion with you. Okay, so with regards to... Guys, leave it. With regards to what he's asking, they've already discussed. Do you agree? Yeah. So if he wants to go and watch the channels, it's up to him. Now, what I want to ask you is that if all the universe, which has a purpose, which has a meaning, yes, if it came into existence, and we know it didn't come from nothing, where did it come from? That's the question. Because everything that begins to exist has a cause. Cause, what you see the universe is an effect. So what was the cause that caused this?
So this is the thing I don't know.
You don't know?
I know you're going to say, well, it's got to go upside.
No, that's fine. In fact, to say I don't know is humble and it's good.
I don't disagree with you. You know, I don't really agree with science. I don't believe in the Big Bang.
Why not?
Just for the thing to go bang and then all of a sudden life to appear.
It wasn't all of a sudden. It took billions of years.
Well, billions of years.
Yeah, it did.
But for it all to come together and then...
So for life itself to form, according to them, it took billions of years.
I guess there must be some kind of life form to make life form.
Exactly. That is where we come into intelligent design. You see, there must be someone who has designed all this, who has planned all this, and who is sustaining all of this existence.
I definitely believe that's a more, 100% more likely.
Okay, look, if you don't want to call that being God, you can call it intelligent design if you want. That's fine with me.
And also, even if I went over to kind of religious where I saw pray to a God, I wouldn't be a religion.
By the way, just because you use the term religion, it doesn't mean we discount science. Because many of the things that I just told you are basically from the scientific background, Like, for example, the principle of cause and effect is a very scientific method. Things like all these things come into existence from nothing is not scientific. You see?
The way I look at religion is it's obviously a cult, right?
Sorry, it is what?
The dictionary definition is cult.
It's not a cult. Because a cult is very different. A cult is where you just follow blindly. A leader. It's not like that in religion. You see, in the Quran, Allah tells us...
The Christian religion.
Yeah, I know that's your background, so maybe you're using that. Please do not judge all religions based on your background.
No. I've looked at all the religions, and like I said at the beginning, the one that makes the most sense is Islam.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, without doubt.
That's why you say, look, what is important is the fact that you have looked into it.
Yeah,
you have an open mind and you researched it.
I haven't read all the books.
That's fine. That's fine. There is something we call the fitra, which is the natural disposition. So, for a human being, we are programmed to know this intelligent design, this designer, this being, who we call God.
Yeah.
We know that there is something greater out there, which is the cause of all these things. The cause of life, the cause of the universe, the cause of everything that you know of. Yes? Which we call the creation of God. What you have, you employing that faculty of yours called the fitra. By that you said that makes sense. Because you see, what doesn't make sense is for an atheist to assert that it came from nothing. Because an atheist who makes that assertion doesn't know what nothing means.
I think I used to call myself an atheist, and then I realised, you know what? I don't not believe in a God. I don't not believe in that. I'm still just completely open-minded.
No, fair enough. You're on the fence.
Yeah. I'm not.
But I don't think you should be. You should make up your mind at some point.
I'm trying to make my own things up as well. Like
fair enough.
Our souls all come together, and we are gods.
Absolutely. I mean, look. If you look at every organ of yours,
every theory is nuts in a way, isn't it?
You remember I told you earlier, there are many things that the scientists cannot solve, which is within themselves, like consciousness. They won't be able to tell you where it came from. You see, so any atheist, doesn't matter how knowledgeable he or she is, they will not be able to decipher what consciousness is. The reason is that because it's beyond the scope. It is something which is immaterial. So from a naturalistic perspective, it is very difficult for them to fathom something which is immaterial. So what I'm saying is that if you look at everything within yourself, not only consciousness, look at your eyes, look at your heart, look at the organs within your body. They all function as a unit, as one system. Sorry, not a unit, as one system. And this system ticks along without anyone exerting any sort of power or energy that we see. You see what I mean? So if a scientist or mechanic builds any machinery, they'll have to maintain it. Yes? And it has a period of expiry when it basically dies down. Similarly, we do have expiry dates as well. So whether you're atheist, agnostic, a believer in God, that is one fact no one can deny,